Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message comes in the form of a vision. So, in this vision, I see a woman that is pregnant going to a hospital. And she is wearing her child's father's shoes. Okay. And she is doing this assuming that, but if she wears his shoes, she will be able to receive the care she needs faster. Then I heard God say, because they'll smell like a man. The scripture comes from Jubilees 17:1. And in the first year of the 5th week, Isaac was weaned in this Jubilee. And Abraham made a great banquet in the 3rd month. On that day, his son Isaac was weaned. So here's the message. God said for somebody, you are with child. And it don't mean that you're actually pregnant, but like, you know what I'm saying? When God gives messages about pregnancy, it doesn't always mean that you have a baby in there, even though you might. Okay. But it means that there is something that you are getting ready to give birth to. Here's the thing. Okay. The catch. Okay. God has said the catch. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. God is saying, like, it's not a situation where you have to do this while being attached to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? While it's nice to have someone else's help, it's always nice, regardless to what it is, I know when I went to buy my car, I felt nervous because a lot of times as a woman going to buy a car solo, people will take advantage of you. And you know what I'm saying? They'll try to, either they'll jack up the prices, or they'll tell you that things are okay or everything's good and something could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? The first time I did this, I ended up buying a car and the brakes was bad and it was a nightmare. I ended up having to go back to the car lot. Gladly they went ahead and got the brakes fixed because I literally could not afford to pay for the car and get my brakes fixed, and it just didn't make any sense that I had literally just bought the car and the brakes weren't fixed and the brakes were squeaky. But anyways, I'm saying this to say, like, sometimes we think that if we go and we are in this, I just feel like as a woman, when you feel like you need to be in masculine energy, that you'll get the job done. God is saying that for this blessing that he has for you, you do not need to be disguised as someone that you are not. It is okay if you are not this big, tough, masculine, huge guy, okay? And I don't know what blessing it is that God has for you that will make you feel like you need to be manly in order to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. But God said you will be able to do this thing in your feminine energy. There's no need for you to put on a facade for anybody. There's no need for you to go and pretend for anybody. And, even when I got my car, I was asking them questions, and it wasn't like I was trying to be manly. I said, I was honest. I don't know a lot about cars, but I'm just trying to make sure of this, that, and the third. God said, you do not need to be this honcho person in order to get this thing done. And then we have to remember that even when we think about pregnancy, this is something that only women can do. Our bodies are literally created for pregnancy. And when we are giving birth, the amount of pain we receive is like the highest decibel. I think that's how you say it. Like, this is the amount of pain that they say is intolerable is lower than the amount of pain a woman goes through when she is giving birth. And I'm saying that to say that you are strong. You know what I'm saying? In your own right. You are able to complete whatever it is that God has put in front of you. You are able to fulfill whatever God wants you to fulfill. 444 as I say that. And I'm also at while I'm saying that, somebody was trying to say that angel numbers are not of God. Yes, they are. Literally everything is of God. God created everything. 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 God literally created everything. And I suggest that if you are feeling that kind of way about certain things, you need to read the book of Enoch. Read the section about the fallen angels and the watchers, and the ones that came down here and started teaching us all of these things. You need to read the section where God spoke about it, and he said that all of these things are the secrets of heaven. The secrets of heaven. How do you think they learned it? How do you think they found out about these secrets? They found out these secrets through God. God created it. Like he created everything. Now, he said it's unnecessary for us to have this knowledge. It's unnecessary knowledge when it comes to us. But when it comes down to it, God literally created everything. He made us in his image. He made everything. He made the stars, the moon, the sun. He made the earth. He made all the planets that, you know what I'm saying? He made everything. He made the angels. He made the creatures that walk this earth. He made every single person that walks this earth. He made the sea. He literally made everything. So please do not get so caught up in trying to figure out and pinpoint something that's bad and trying to find something bad and trying to go against this and trying to go against that you lose the point of it. The point of the matter is God is giving confirmation to the message. Anyways, for whoever this is for, you don't have to be a certain kind of way in order to achieve whatever it is that God has for you to achieve. You got this. Even if it's, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I was living off grid, I had to help them fill like the cement, to do cement. Okay. This is something my father don't even do. And I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I had my little Louis Vuitton rain boots on. And I got out there and I helped them pull the cement back and fill up the thing. I helped with the build of it. I got sick and I was sick while I was doing it. Body hurting, back hurting. It was a lot. And then on top of that, for whatever reason, I don't know if they did it to be mean, to be petty, or if they just so happened to do it, but they scheduled it on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying this to say, this is something that most women don't even do. Most women don't experience knowing what it's like to help somebody create a slab of cement. Most people don't even know how to do it, how to get it even and all that stuff. Most people don't even know how to do this, but this is something that I did. This is an experience that I have. And I'm just saying this to say, sometimes, even when you think that something is going to be hard, laying down bricks too. I learned how to lay down bricks. I learned how to mix cement together, how to mix the, what is it called? The stuff that you put in between the bricks together. And this is something, once again, most women don't do this. This is not something that a woman typically does. But I did it. And when I did it, I was wearing pink. When I did it, I was wearing pink. Yes, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was on, I'm going to live off grid, but you know what? I'm going to still be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a girly girl in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be myself. I don't need to come out here and be a macho man. You know what I'm saying? Wearing baggy pants and, you know what I'm saying? Wearing, like ugly colors and, you know what I'm saying? Just leaving my hair however and all that. Baby, nah, we finna come out. We finna be cute. You know what I'm saying? God said for whoever this is for, it's not a situation where you got to pretend like you somebody else. It's not a situation where you got to put on a show for somebody. It's not a situation where you have to act as if, how do I say this? Like you don't have to be in some kind of, like a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide who you are to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve. God said what's for you is for you. regardless of what it is, regardless if it's a car, a house, a man, or a woman, or a child. You know what I'm saying? If you are literally pregnant, it's not a situation where your pregnancy is something's going to happen. When God says that it's intended for you to have something, it's intended for a baby to come, the baby gonna come. Period. The baby is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. When God says it's intended for you to be with somebody, you gonna be with them. It don't matter what y'all go through. Y'all can fight and argue, and this could happen, that could happen, this person trying to come in between, this person trying to do this person trying to do that. God said can't nobody stop what he doing. It don't matter who they think they are. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I got half the thought that my son father be coming over here messing with my car. But guess what? It is what it is. He can do whatever he want to do. When it come down to it, like I already said, he ain't gonna do nothing. Anybody coming over here messing with my car ain't gonna do nothing but give me the ambition to go ahead and get it fixed up and painted pink. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But regardless, God is saying this is not a situation where you need to turn into somebody else in order to achieve what you need to achieve. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you are someone, you're waiting on your spouse. You want your spouse to you want your spouse to find you. You want your spouse to love you. You finally meet your spouse, and now you are doing things that you typically would not do, behaving in a way that you would not behave. You know what I'm saying, going places you wouldn't go. God said you don't have to do all that. When somebody is for you, they gonna love you for who you are. It's not gonna be a situation where you have to be a certain kind of way in order for this person to like you. It's not gonna be a situation where you gotta do certain things in order for this person to like you. It's not a situation where, if you know what I'm saying, if they see this, if they see that, if this happened, if that happened, that it's gonna be a problem. God said this person is gonna love you just as you are. You don't have to change nothing. And that's the message. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to, a baby, speaking of these things, these unknown things such as signs and stuff like astrology and all of that, like when it comes down to it, ain't nobody don't concern yourself with astrology and be nervous because your child is going to be this sign, your child is going to be that sign, this, that, and the third. Baby, God said, why are you worried about things that don't even matter? When it comes down to it, you're going to love your child because they're your child, no matter what sign they have. You're going to have a connection with them based on, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you are the parent. It's people that don't even meet their parents until they are adults and they still end up building a connection with them. Even if you going through something like what I'm going through. I love my son, and I can't sit here and act like it doesn't hurt what his father is doing. But when it really come down to it, I know ain't nobody going to be able to change the fact that I am his mother. I gave birth to him. I carried him for 9 months. I'm the one that sat on that operating table and they, you know what I'm saying, sliced my stomach open and yanked him out. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. Can't nobody fix their mouth and try to say that they did. And I know God gonna handle that. Period. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? When it really comes down to it, he spent so much time with me. The first 5 years of his life, he spent so much time with me. Even after that, it's not a situation where he don't know who his mother is. It's not a situation where somebody can put on the costume and try to pretend like they me. Because they can't be me. Ain't no more me. You know what I'm saying? I'm one and only. But anyways, when it comes down to it, period, even when it comes to genetics, I'm the only child that my parents came together to create. It's no other one. Nobody. Nobody can say they have the same genetic code as me walking this earth. And I'm not saying that in a cocky or any kind of way, but I'm just being real. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, why in the world would you pretend to be something that you're not when you could literally just be yourself? There is no other you. And because there is no other you, God said when it comes down to it, your spouse is going to, like, there's nobody that can replace you. There's nobody that can pretend to be you. It don't matter how much they try to dress like you. They can try to do their hair like you. They can try to, you know what I'm saying, do their makeup like you. They can try to do all kind of stuff. But when it come down to it, you are the only you. Your spouse will not be confused. Your spouse, it's not going to be a situation where your spouse is going to be like, oh no, I think I forgot. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like in Cinderella, the prince acting like he's so slow. He just danced with this woman all night long. Our girl spent the whole night with her. And the next day, all of a sudden, he don't remember what she looked like. He got to take the shoe and go around to every woman in the town, in the village, to figure out who was the woman he was dancing with. Walk past her and everything and act like, excuse me, I'm trying to find this. God said, like, come on, this is real life. This is real life. Your spouse is not going to be confused about you. 9 out of 10, within the first few moments of y'all being together, they already knew that you was the one. Woman or man. They already knew. So don't let them be somebody that God speaks to. They know. They can front. They can pretend. And they can act like they don't know. But I'm telling you, for somebody, they know. Like they know. Just like you know, they know. They act like they don't know, but they know. They know. They know. They may be trying to play. They may be trying to see how long they're going to be able to play. They may be trying to test you out and see what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. But when it come down to it, God said they know. They know. Ain't no more you. It's no other you. You are the one for them. You are the one that God removed that rib and put it in and created you. You are the one. That's it. It's finished. It's done. They know. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else. You don't have to act like nobody else. You don't have to put on a show for nobody. God said it's no way that this person is going to be confused as to who you are and who is who and which is which. They know. And especially when somebody is covered by the blood, can't nobody even create no witchcraft and put nothing together to try to confuse. They know. It don't matter what you find out. Even if you was to find out this person was messing around on you, they knew that moment that they was tripping. They knew that the person, whoever this person is, they mess around and trying to mess around with this person to hurt your feelings and make you feel some kind of way. But in reality, they know. They know. They know they can fight it all they want to. They can, you know what I'm saying, try to avoid you all they want to. They can play games with you all they want to. And like, you know what I'm saying? I know one thing about me, I don't like getting too excited. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when I get too excited about a person or a relationship or anything like that. Because it just seems like sometimes, you know, when you get excited and you are basically like, yeah, this gotta be the one. And they do everything in their power to make you believe that they not. I know I'm not the only one that has experienced that. It's like they like, yes, okay, I got them. I got them now. Now I can do what I want to do. And it's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. I don't care if God did tell me you the one. I legit will be all by myself before I let you play me. Okay? The love is there. I love you. I care about you. I am very appreciative that God sent you in my life. But baby, when it come down to it, I will sit all at home, all alone, one deep, by myself before I let you play me. And that's just being real. And I know some people you take it to a whole nother level. I'd rather be with a counterfeit than be with the one, but they playing with me. We not finna do that. Regardless, God said you don't have to pretend to be nobody else. You don't have to put on a show for nobody. It's not a situation where you have to act as if this is okay and that is okay and these things. God said you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. What's for you is for you. And that's the message. That's the message. You gonna celebrate. And then you know one other thing I'm thinking about, how in the scripture is talking about he was celebrating the child. Like, you have to understand, when you do things in your own right, like, you know, when you can be yourself, it's a celebration. That would be like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it is a blessing that I am able to do what God has called me to do and be myself. I don't have to try to pretend to be nobody. I don't come on here and, you know, talk in a weird voice. I'm not coming on here, you know what I'm saying, and putting on a costume. I don't do that. I don't have to do that. I'm being myself. I'm being who I am. It's not a situation where I have to try to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Confirmation. And I just feel like, for whoever this is for, God said when something is for you, ain't no need in you pretending to be somebody that you're not. Ain't no need in you coming on and putting on a facade and putting on a show. God said, go ahead and be yourself. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.